Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to go over some of the best deals that I've found on Amazon. Again, these are going to be best price on Camel, the best price history. Some might be best or close to best price in deals, but I'll go over the price history as well. And then, of course, everything will be linked in the description. But we'll go ahead and jump in. So here we have the Greenworks 24-volt Underhood work light, 1200 lumen. LED light bar tool only. It's showing $78.40, which is a little bit pricey. But Greenworks tends to be a little bit pricey. But we can go ahead and verify the price history on this. So showing $78.40, showing best price. This has been out for about a year, slightly less, and it looks like it was at $110 for about most of its time out, about 7 months, 6-7 months. Fluctuated down to just below $85, went up and down, and now has gone below that down to $78.40. So it is its best price. $78.40 looks like it's averaged. It shows $95. Averaged recently in the last few months about, actually the $95. So $78 seems like a pretty good deal if you're in the Greenworks line. And next we have, this is showing lowest price in 30 days, the DeWalt tool organizer hooks for power tools. This comes with 4 pieces against DeWalt workshop storage system compatible. So it's compatible with the workshop storage system. Can't speak to whether it's compatible with other systems, but either way, it is DeWalt. A lot of people have DeWalt, so it's showing 8% off. Again, lowest price in 30 days, $11.03. Let's go ahead and verify the price history. It looks like this has been a solid for the last year, $13.99. Then in mid-August, it dropped down to $12, and now it's down to $11. So a few dollars off if you're in need of some of these clips and you have this DeWalt tool organizer. And continuing, here we have the Freud 8-inch heavy-duty rip blade multi-1 size. Again, lowest price in 30 days, 20% off. This is $42.39. Made in Italy, Freud Industrial. This pattern, I'll be honest, I don't know much about blades, but this pattern looks wild. That doesn't mean anything, but it looks amazing. Heavy-duty rip, 8 inches, 5/8 inch arbor for flawless rips and glue line joints. 24T, 20 hook. Rips wood 3/4 inch to 2 3/4 inch. Excellent. And then it does a fair job of crescent wood, chipboard, plywood, laminate, not fair. So again, it's its lowest price in 30 days, so that's why it's on here. Let's look at the price history. And so this has quite a bit of history, over 10 years of history. And just eyeballing this, looks like for about 7 years it averaged over $50, probably about $55. Then it jumped up in price, and over the last 2 to 3 years, it's been trending down, but also still averaged between $50 and $60. So, never gone down to this price before, but it's down to $42.39. So in its over 10 plus years of history, this is its lowest price. So, for an item that has such a long history, this is a good deal for it. It hasn't been this low in Amazon history. And we continue. Here we have the GearWrench 6-piece 90-tooth 12-point metric gearbox, double flex ratcheting wrench set, $142.98. Very pricey, but it is showing 10% off. And GearWrench is definitely a quality brand, but pricey. So let's just verify, make sure no one's getting ripped off, at least overpaying than what you should pay. And here we go. This has a price history of about 2 years. Came out at over $200, $204.75. Dropped after that, pretty soon after, and was averaging about $170. Not sure what the dotted line means, but when it came back, it was just below $160, and then even from there now, it's at its new best price of $142.98. So, decent drop from the 160, and decent drop from what its highest price ever was. So definitely a best price on this tool. Has decent history of about 2 years, and it is at its best price. So something to consider. The GearWrench 6-piece 12-point metric gearbox double flex ratcheting set. And here we have some more GearWrench. Here we have the 10-piece 90-tooth 12-point stubby combination ratcheting wrench in MM. These are kind of nice. Like the color coded colors numbers. 120 bucks, 54 cents. Doesn't show any lowest price. 120 bucks is definitely pricey. Though you're getting 12, you're getting 10. Yeah, you're getting 10, so it's about 12 bucks each. I don't know, but doesn't seem crazy. But 120 is a little bit pricey, but let's verify the price history to see if it's a deal. And so these GearWrench have about, let's see. Doesn't have the months down here. This is interesting. This doesn't have the dates, so it's a little bit misleading. Maybe they just came out and the prices have been changing over the days. So tough to tell. I haven't seen this before on Camel, but every once in a while we'll come across this. So it's showing 120. It is the best price that it's been, but this could be that it's a new product. Oh yeah, actually we can tell right here. So here it's showing the highest ever, and that was October 25th, 2024. It is now October 30th, day that we're recording this. So it has just been out for less than a month. And in that month, it's fluctuated a little bit. They've been changing the price here and there, but they've dropped it down to 120. So that being said, it does look like it's a new product, at least to Amazon. It is at its best price ever, but I can't necessarily recommend it in the sense of it doesn't have much price history. So we'll leave that one. We'll keep going. Here we have the Delta Plus Elvex Go Spec 2 Welding Shade 2 Shade 2 Anti-Fog, 18% off, $9.49. And the smell test, when you're comparing it to just a separate color, the regular glasses are $12.39. This is $9.49, so that's normally a good sign of a deal. Let's check the price history. And these are showing about 3-4 years of history. Average probably about 18 bucks. And then this last year, it's been trending down, still averaging about $12 to $15, and they are down to $9.49. They've been there once before, but they've dropped back down. So $9.49 for these Delta Plus Elvex Go 2 Spec 2 welding shades, 2's anti-fog. So they are at their best price. If you do some welding, hey, here's a good option at its lowest price. And we keep going. Got the Knipex external 90 angled precision snap ring pliers, 36% off, $28.86. And whenever I see anything that comes close to 36% off or high percentage off on Knipex, always got to check it out, because Knipex is Knipex. Any deal on them is great. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. This one does have about 3 to 4 years of history, and it hasn't changed in that time at all. They've always been listed at $37 until recently. Now they've dropped down to $28.86. So from that end, feels like it's a really good deal. Lowest price that it's been on Amazon, and has a few years of history. So $28.86 for these Knipex external 90 angled precision snap ring pliers. And we keep going here. We have the SATA 240 ratcheting cable cutters with heavy duty drop forged alloy steel jaws and ergonomic green non-slip handles. $43.88. Looks like a wild contraption. You're cutting wire. These look like they do a great job. I don't know much about it. But $43.88. Let's verify the price history. And these have pretty extensive history. So 3-4 years of history. Looks like they've averaged roughly about like 90 bucks, a little bit less than $90. But they've had some drops down to about 50 bucks. But mostly, hovering around 80, 90 bucks. But a recent price drop all the way down to $43.88. Probably specialty tool, or maybe not, but $43.88 best price. SATA, definitely also a solid brand. Something to consider. $43.88. And keep going. Oh, and these next two are just going to be a little bit curveballs, but the ones that I found interesting and really good deals, so something to consider. Vacuums are always great items to consider, and I've become a big fan of Shark. I've had a few Shark vacuums, and they definitely, at least in my experience, have worked really well. But here we have the Shark Stratos upright vacuum with DuoClean, PowerFins, HairPro, Power Lift Away, self-cleaning Brushroll, Odor, Neutralizer technology, Navy. For some reason, I've gotten super into vacuums. I have like 3 or 4 vacuums, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, here's the Shark Stratos. It's listed at $249.99, limited time deal, and it's showing 50% off. So 50% off. I didn't want to pass it up just in case anybody's in need of a new vacuum. Yeah, let's verify the price history. And so this one has decent history, about 2 years of history, and it shows pretty consistently between $400 and $500. For most of that time, there was a drop. Looks like last Black Friday down to $300, but it's taken a steep dive down to $249.99 right now. So definitely a best price history on Amazon, and a pretty steep discount. And it sounds like, at least according to Amazon, that it's a limited time deal. So $249.99, 50% off, something to consider if you're in the market for a vacuum. And last but not least, we have this Lego set. It's the Lego Harry Potter Advent calendar, which are always fun to open during the holidays. You open, it's like the 20 days of Christmas. So you open up a toy leading up, 24 days of Christmas, leading up to Christmas Day. This is for 2024 for kids. Christmas with Advent calendar with 16 mini builds and 7 minifigures age 7 and up. Harry Potter, obviously, really great gift for boys and girls. So it's showing 20% off, $35.99. 20% off, of course, sounds like a pretty good deal. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. And this has been out, looks like, since August, so not too long. But it was listed at $45 for most of that time, and then in October it's been dropping and has dropped down now to $35.99 about a week ago. So best price, pretty cool gifts. There's so many different types of advent calendars out there, but Lego and Harry Potter are a good combination. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. Happy shopping. Hopefully you find some good deals, save some money, and as soon as I find some more deals, I will send them your way.